Okay, now I just fail and a fail! Ah! I'm done. I'm done. I'm done! Alright guys, we are back with take number 2 on Thailand cooking pad krapao. Sadly, number 1 got ruined because the stove died for no explainable reason in the middle of cooking, so I had to stop in the middle of it and basically throw the whole batch away because it just got cooked completely and utterly wrong. So we are back with number 2 and going to go over exactly how you cook krapao, or how I have learned to cook krapao. For cooking pad krapao, you need beef, chicken, or pork. We're going to be using pork now. And then we have this goddamn roommate going in the middle of the camera here in the middle of the time. Just so many problems.
Just go, man.
I'm just kidding. No. So anyway, you need chili, you need garlic, you need pork, chicken, or beef, and then you need light soy sauce, oyster sauce, as well as fish sauce. Not sure if you can see it. Can you zoom in a little bit? Yeah. Not sure if they can see it. Close. They can? Yeah. Okay. Alright, anyway. Sure, shout out to you, Bastian. Okay, so yeah. Oyster sauce, fish sauce, light soy sauce, and dark soy sauce. The dark soy sauce is mostly used to give a little bit of color to it, because no one likes to eat gray pork or a little bit light brown pork. People like to eat a little bit black/dark brown pork. Also, pad krapao is normally cooked in a big pan, as they do in the street food, and then they shuffle it around. We're going to do it in a frying pan, which is fine as well. So, first thing you got to do is heat up your pan, and then you prepare 1 spoon of oil. I use olive oil every time I cook. You don't have to use that. You can use sunflower or whatever you want to do. It's completely up to you. So just 1 spoon of oil. Make sure that goes around. And number 1 here now. As stated before, in take 1. The most important thing now is that you only want to sear the garlic and the chili for about 30 seconds. I'm going to prepare the chili here now. I normally use about 2 chilies per krapao. Small chilies though, mind you, not the big ones. So about this amount of chili is what you'll need, as well as a little bit of garlic we're going to put in here as well. Usually about 1 or 2 cloves, depending on what you like. So this is about as much as you'll have normally. Alright, thank you Bastian for subbing, I appreciate that, man. So we're going to start off with the chili and the garlic, and keep in mind this is only going to last for 30 seconds before we throw in the pork, because we just want to release the flavors. So we're going to throw it in. You're going to hear the sizzling straight away. Throw it around. You have about 30 seconds. As soon as it gets light brown, that's when you want to throw in the pork. I can already smell the chili coming up to my nose here, which means it's going perfectly fine. I'm going to bring in the pork here on my board. I'm going to chop it a little bit. To make it a little bit easier once I throw it in. It's been about 15 seconds now. The chili is getting a little bit of color, and so is garlic. So there we go. Now it starts to smell a little bit burnt, and just when it does that is when you want to throw in the pork. So we're going to throw it in straight away. Normally, if you're doing this on high heat, it will take about 5 minutes for a krapao to finish up. You can hear the sizzling. Right now it has soup cooking here as well, so I'm not sure exactly. I'll lower the heat a little bit once the pork goes in. You can really smell the flavors of the chili and the garlic. Alright, so there we go. Now let it sizzle for about 30 seconds while we throw in some fish sauce. This is very, very salty, so do not use too much. Keep that in mind. Throw in a little bit. Make sure to shuffle it around. Fish sauce. Next up, we've got the light soy sauce and the oyster sauce. This one you can throw in at the same time. Doesn't really matter. And keep in mind, the dark soy sauce is only for the color, so you don't want to put in too much. So we'll start with the oyster sauce, about 1 teaspoon or so. I don't really use any exact measurements because it's so little that it's just a slight touch, as Gordon Ramsay would say. I should not be quoting Gordon Ramsay after the first fail, but... Roll! 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 Shit! That oyster sauce goes in. Hopefully the fucking stove doesn't die again in the middle of our leaves. The leaves have already been washed, not watered. So they are prepared to be thrown in. And the most important thing about kapow is that you never cook the leaves. It's holy basil that we'll be using, which is the entire thing about kapow. So you never ever want to cook the leaves. They will be cooking by the side. So as soon as you feel like your pork is finished, you take it off the stove, you throw and toss in the leaves, and you make sure to roll them around inside the pork because they'll cook automatically. Now, light soy sauce a little bit. Slight touch. Alright. I'm going to raise the heat a little bit again to a 5, which is about half of the pan. Sorry, half of the power of the pan. Shuffle a little bit more. And now comes the last ingredient before we throw in the basil. Alright. Now, last thing, dark soy sauce to add a little bit of color. Like I said, very, very little. If you throw in too much and your other part don't like soy sauce, then it's going to completely overtake all the flavor. As dark soy sauce is very tasty. It will completely remove everything else. Just checking chat real quick. Alright. What is going on? We are cooking pad kapow. It's something that my viewers have wanted me to cook for a very long time, as I've gotten a lot of... All my friends, when I cook this for them, really think I do it very well. It's the Thailand national dish. It's very cheap. You can find it for $1 everywhere, and it's very, very good. But most of all, it's incredibly easy to cook if you know how to do it. And I'm not saying, once again, now that it's take 2 and I'm a little bit pissed over take 1, I don't remember everything I said. But, alright, so the pork is getting finished. So we're going to toss it off right here, prepare my leaves. So, take it off the pan, toss in the leaves. And these will, like I said, cook automatically. So just make sure you toss them around with the pork. You never want to put the holy basil on the pan, on the stove itself. Only cook it with the pork. So we toss it in here. Just make sure that the pork overtakes it. Oops, sorry, right there, a little bit over. All right, throw it around with the pork. Okey-dokey. There we go. Okay, so here we have the first part of it. Now, the other thing about kapow is that is of course the standard ingredient of rice, and the last ingredient is an egg. Now, there's 2 ways of doing it, of course. If you like your egg fully cooked, you can do that, or if you like your egg a little bit slimy in the middle, so to speak, you can do that. I like my egg slimy, so that's what we'll be doing here. So, alright, so here's the kapow finished. You can see it right here. Doesn't look very tasty on the camera probably, but as soon as we put it up on the plate, it should look better. Okay. Kind of rushing it here now. We're all getting very hungry, and the first one we had to throw away due to this goddamn stove. So that was quite annoying. Okay, there we go. Alright, that's the first part. Second part, get some water in your pan. If you have a pan like this, you can throw water even though it's really hot. So, wash the pan. Alright, wash the pan. Get back to heat. Normally you don't want to cook an egg on too high heat. I'm sure you know how to cook an egg, I don't need to teach you. There we go. Here is... Now, the kapow wants to be eaten about 2 minutes before, after it's been finished. So you basically just want to throw on your egg. As soon as you can, and then just start eating it right away. You don't want kapow to sit there waiting, because then it loses flavor. Because the longer you wait, the less flavor the leaves will have, like the holy basil. So, let's toss in an egg. I'll knock it there every time.
Okay, so not too
yeah, exactly.
Not too
Why is it so bad?
Yeah.
That egg is really soft. Alright. This is how I like my egg. Very, very lightly cooked, so not more than that. And here you have... Huh? Yeah.
Can you say
So here you have it, guys. A pad kapow, one of Thailand's easiest and most delicious meals. I don't ever want to talk about this ever again. Because there's way too many fails.
Get out.
But this will be very tasty, and it should be very good. This is how I like it. Perfect krapow finished, except that it's going to be eaten 3 minutes too late. You want to eat it 2 minutes after it's finished. Just add the egg on top. Is this one done? So yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. Gonna eat dinner now, and be ashamed for cracking an egg on the floor. The stove dying and throwing away 150 grams of pork, and even failing the last egg. So this was a complete and utter failure. So hopefully you enjoyed this comedy, and I'm gonna be back to doing what I'm actually good at, playing games after this dinner. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually pretty good at cooking normally. Today, obviously not. Well, the dish is fine, but the steps towards it. We'll be doing more of this in the future. Next time, I think I'll cook some pad mi cola, because I have that available and very easy to do as well, and very delicious. It's so warm right now, I'm about to die. So yeah, I'll see you guys in like an hour. Oh, 30 minutes actually. 30 minutes or so. I'm gonna eat the soup right here that she cooked. And I'm gonna eat the krapow that I finished here now. And I'll see you all in 30 minutes to an hour. Thank you for watching. God damn it. Oh, so much fail. If you like it, you can put a little bit more, but not too much. I think the power just died, by the way. Why the hell? What the? The power just died. What the fuck? This is a great vlog. Okay. The fucking power died when I was just about to finish the dish. Now the pork's getting cold and I can't cook the leaves. This is a joke. What's the chat saying? They're probably laughing their asses off. Fucking assholes.
You win it?
God damn. This has literally never happened. I've lived here 1 year. This has never happened. Every power all around the building has died once, but never.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.